Thank you very much, Dash. And next up is going to be another Fire and Ice matchup as we have all day long. It's amazing that it actually panned out in that way. But it is going to be PraY versus LeX, and this is going to be a match of minds here. Both of these guys coming in from the bot lane. We'll see what they can produce.
Yeah, and you know, as you talked about, both from the bottom lane, both have been playing just consistently 80 carries.
That's
as
true.
With everybody else, not really wanting to change from it. But PraY has been playing, you know, a little bit different. Draven has slipped in there for PraY. We know he used to play it a whole bunch, but finally got that in his game yesterday. Played it into a Kennen as well. I got you, buddy. Don't worry.
You got hands.
I got it.
Great
Fast
job.
hands. Used to it. Used to this kind of weather from where I'm from.
Is true.
But, you know, it just is such an interesting matchup here. Who is going to be the better AD carry? Because LeX is the only CIS player left in this round.
Well, you said PraY has some ideas, but he also has a little caveat about facing LeX as well. And this won't be the first time PraY and LeX have faced off in a 1v1, and PraY has a lot of respect for his opponent.
사실 저가 매드라이프 선수랑 하기 전에 그러니까 렉스 선수가 저한테 1대1을 같이 연습하자 그래서 대회 서버에서 연습을 했었는데요. 좀 그 친구도 무난무난하게 하더라고요. 그래서 좀 그러니까 서로 원딜 라인이시기 때문에 같은 원딜로 좀 미러전 해보고 싶긴 해요.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one match under our belts. It's time to move on to game 2. I see some excitement in the crowd right now. Here we go. Our contenders on the blue side. Starting for Team Fire. He doesn't need any divine help. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pray! And on the other side of the rift, battling for Team Ice, he's got the fastest win in the 1v1 tournament, and he has proven that LeX Rex. All right, gentlemen, time to get this show on the road.
Interesting. PraY wants the double AD carry matchup to actually see whose prowess is better in that sense, but will LeX fall into it? Like we said, both of them have gone AD carries so far, so it would be interesting to see them have no AD carries.
It would be. I'd actually be interested. This always sounds really boring to everybody, but a Caitlyn versus Caitlyn mirror matchup is actually very intricate. It sounds boring, but the one we had in IWCA was BRTT versus Kira, and it was such an intricate matchup, just how trap usage went, Peacemaker
All right,
went.
yeah, I can see the new traps. All
it
right.
didn't get to 100 CS. It was like level 4, level 5s. You know, Kira got the kill. It was an interesting
You can basically
one,
attack each other from each turret. I hope it doesn't go to 100.
It's good. I hope it's not Caitlyn in some respects, but, you know, we've seen Kalista mirrors, we've seen Lucian mirrors. I'd like to see something a little different.
I see a Quinn mirror.
Quinn
Quins
mirror.
blind each other back and forth. I don't know if it's going to work, though. What would you choose in a 1v1?
What would I choose? I did choose Brand in a lot of the 1v1s that I did as practice leading up to this. Didn't go so well. You know, I think that was more because of what I was playing against, but, you know, it's, you know, not my fault. Always blame it on other people, Rick. That's what I found.
Of course. That's how you go through things.
That's why we 1v1, so that you can never blame it on other people.
Yeah, we've seen the Kindred now on the ban list, going away once again. Way too powerful once you get that level 3, even level 1, 2. Definitely too strong to be in here. Team Ice ban, PraY, already smiling. I love that these guys go into this, they're like, yo, I'm nervous. Are you nervous? We're like, hell yeah, I'm nervous right now. Sitting out here 1v1, testing my skill in front of the entire world that watches League of Legends, and I might suck for a second. That could make you nervous.
I just love that they can talk to each other as well.
That's-
If they
I love
say
that.
they're
That's
nervous, I'm
perfect.
like, you nervous? Are you really nervous? Like, I just start actually just poking and prodding at these
I heard
kind
you
of
were nervous earlier.
vulnerabilities.
So ADs are actually getting hit here. Kindred still kind of falling into that sense. Lucian finally gets banned. Thank you very much. Get it out of there. Everybody's been using it to get their victories. And now, what will they go for? A Caitlyn ban? A Triss ban? What are they going to ban? All AD carries here?
Urgot Mirror is an
Kindred
interesting
on the
one.
edge.
I think we'll get Urgot ban here because Urgot Mirror tends to be whoever gets the first auto
Yeah,
away.
the reduction is
Yep,
just,
you just, oh, my passive worked
you're, like,
first.
you're
Got
tearing
it.
your hair out crying.
Ah, there
There
we
it
go.
is. There
Urgot's
it is.
gone.
All right,
Okay,
so they do
fair
take
enough.
out the Urgot.
Is it going to be Caitlyn here, or are we getting a Caitlyn Mirror? I
I
say
just love
this
to see
now.
them both net away and hit each other with bullets you can still hit. Like,
Oh, okay.
no,
Caitlyn's
Caitlyn
gone.
gets taken out. So now, 45 seconds.
I actually don't mind that
Choose
so
it.
much because now I hyped it up. It'd probably be the most boring, like actual 100 CS. Both of them get to 99 and it's the first one
Like,
that does
we'll be
kills.
back in 10 minutes.
Yeah. We'll leave them to it.
Do it.
You may get your wish.
I want to see Quinn. Come on, let's go. Give me a birthday
Wish.
present. Give me a birthday present here. So it's going to be barrier, though. Barrier exhaust.
Maybe. We'll see where it sits. They're talking about it. I'm thinking
I feel like
one's locked.
I feel like that works really well because as Quinn, you vault and then you Q, and you're not, unless you like ignite while you're vaulting, you're not in range to really get that back because you're pushing the person away trying to get your attack in. But it can still work. It can still work.
We actually, we're not getting the mirror.
Okay, I can deal with it. Happy birthday gift is fine with me. So this is actually going to be pretty interesting.
I still am not super keen on Ezreal in the 1 versus 1. Just because of how Mystic Shot blocks a lot of your damage. The same can be said for Quinn, although her Q does deal AoE, which is really annoying. We were talking about this backstage, actually. Riv, you were
It's
actually
so annoying,
getting
but I
triggered
love
by
it
watching Hootie.
because I've been playing Quinn. It's just that you can vault people back into their minions when you're playing her top lane, and you can still hit her with Q because you said AoE. It's just so much fun. And right now, she's super, super powerful, and I think PraY really has an upper hand here. I'm sorry, Lex.
I was going to say, and I think Lex, I was like, Ezreal could do good. Could actually, can avoid a lot of the chase potential from Quinn. You just arcane shift
true.
away. So that actually may be an area that PraY does have a slight advantage. I wonder whether Lex spoke to Hootie after watching him play Quinn earlier, because Hootie wrecked LCK as a team with Quinn and the rest of Europe. But,
did
it
wreck.
was a lot.
He's going to do more of that in NA this year, too.
I'm so sad.
It's going to be fantastic. All right, we're about to get into the match. It is PraY versus LeX for your next 1v1 of the quarterfinals. Remember, moving on grants you 25 points for your team. If you can go on from there, it's either 50 or 150 if you can take that first place spot or second. And these guys are definitely trying to win it for their teams. That really bringing on the nervousness as well. With how close the points are, there's a little more pressure on the shoulders. Same start from both sides here as we would have expected. What are we looking at, Runes and Masteries? Just Grasp of the Undying.
Yep.
As usual.
Grasp of the Undying, 668 for both of these players.
Okay.
So looking at the sustain game is what the two of them are doing. You can see PraY has established control with the wall. Yep. I mean, Lex already just assumes he's there anyway. So it's one of these situations where it's like, oh, you've confirmed my suspicions. Nice, got it.
Shoot
I
him.
was right.
Where's the BM? Shoot him up.
One thing I'm kind of interested is how fast PraY can actually kind of counteract the push that Lex would have. You can see PraY got the first damage onto the minions, but I imagine Lex should be able to just Q to kind of make up for that. Oh, actually gets PraY and both of the minions. That is huge, and follows up with the empowered attack, gets the Grasp of the Undying. That was such a good Q from Lex.
That is Quinn.
That is Quinn.
That is Quinn. 3 simple words. I missed. Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh,
it's another one. PraY losing a bit of health here, but it's not going to be too bad for the first points. He gets it back with a very nice Mystic Shot to even up the HP. Showing out those emblems. I like it.
First minions at even timing, so we're now looking for the level 3 between these two. But, you know, as AD carries in this, I think they're going to be fairly content to just farm out the first few minutes. I wonder exactly whether PraY is going to go aggressive with the Ignite in the early levels for him to really get his damage down onto Lex. He has to bypass Lex's minions. And if he takes minion aggro, those range minions deal so much damage this early in the game that it's so difficult to trade.
I think he'd definitely be playing a lot of this with Mystic Shots from the brush. Lex would probably hug the right side of the minion wave, but he would still be able to stay safe, get his shots out, find that CS line, because it just lines up for you, right? Mystic Shot across the board and get what you need. Trading on Siege minions right now, so a little bit less focus for PraY as he got that one down, but misses threading that Mystic Shot through on Lex. And Lex is winning the auto attack war here, but still takes damage from minions, so it's somewhat evening out, as well as those Mystic Shots PraY is always finding once he goes back. 17-14, so the clip for CS is pretty even here.
Yeah, but you can see PraY has managed to stop Lex from just getting a couple of CS from the first few waves. That denial of CS early on is actually pretty significant, especially in a matchup where you expect it is going to go later. Anytime you can make your opponent miss 2, maybe 3 CS from a wave, that is a big, big win.
Gotta be feeling good then. Almost catching up here. These two should go into the turret. If Lex can't get him, he actually stops it from happening. Nicely done to take the fight there. Actually saves his minions, but he loses the health as he tries to go for the fight.
And Lex needs to realize that this is what PraY is going to do, is every time that minion wave isn't there, that's when PraY goes in.
Yeah.
There's only so many times that PraY can actually land damage onto Lex that if LeX just plays this smarter and backs away, he will lose CS in exchange for not losing health, but PraY honestly is winning in both of those scenarios if that happens. Now LeX loses a big wave to tower as well. Man, that is such a big win here for PraY.
You got to remember the towers do different damage as well on this map. So it's not going to be as easy for LeX to get back to this wave. It's already pushed out. Now he's got to go back and fight. You were talking about PraY's advantage once that minion wave is gone. It almost counters him when it's there. You get the Mystic shots, your Arcane Shift as well could be directed towards the minion, you lose damage. So there's definitely a lot of focus he has on LeX once that minion wave somewhat clears up.
Yeah, very frustrating to try and play Ezreal into a full minion wave, but as soon as it goes, all clear, and PraY is able to get the damage down. But you know, LeX is only 3 CS behind. I say only. That is actually not too bad considering he did lose a whole wave. PraY now in trouble, perhaps.
A few shots. Can he stack another Harrier with Q? He cannot get Blinding Assault to match. The slow of Vault already wore off. And I'm thinking how this is going to work once these guys get their ultimate. LeX can always pop in the brush and come out and flatten these minions a little bit more, meaning they're going to push into the turret for PraY. Is that when he comes back, or does PraY get the True Shot Barrage and take clears the necessary?
If PraY uses the True Shot Barrage on the minions, obviously it'll be a very clear win condition for him that he wants to get to 100.
Yeah.
The problem is it's such a big part of his damage that if he can somehow get it off in the combo, he may be able to take out LeX. Take into account Ignite is on PraY, so he will just have a little bit more kill potential if the barrier is not available on LeX, but that is still a game of we've seen barrier just kind of outplay Ignite so many times.
Very, very close in that situation. Damage, traded back and forth. Six about to come up here. A Blinding Assault hits as well, but PraY should be able to pick up this minion. He does have a 10 CS lead now, though, so LeX definitely needs to keep an eye on that further.
And that's all from LeX trying to trade into PraY, and PraY just saying, okay, I'll lose some health, but gain the CS, and LeX has been missing it at the same time, and it's a very clear objective from PraY, just to make sure he's not losing too much and getting the CS at the same time. So LeX right now is going to have to do something. He will be able to get back into lane pretty quickly. 6 versus 5 though here.
That was going to be the Harrier stack. He didn't get the extra shot off. You're right, though. I was waiting for the True Shot Barrage to come through. That's all of PraY's mana at this point. He does have the Biscuit for a slight chunk. That Relic is up, and it's going to be LeX's because Valor comes out to help. Very nicely done. That actually helps him from dying.
It helps LeX in the sense that he gets a little bit of health back, but look at what PraY managed to do. He pushed the wave into the turret, forced LeX not to auto-attack for a while. LeX had to move all the way around and then try and get a couple of last hits just with the end of his ultimate, but PraY right now is in such a commanding position. It's such a good spot for him to be in.
LeX's first back was that Doran's Blade and the armor. Really, like, relying on the Harrier damage to be really what he needed, but puts the 2 longswords in there, realizing could be some finalizing kills if he had some extra damage earlier. And the Serrated Dirt coming up for PraY.
And in an AD versus AD matchup, armor is actually very efficient because not only does it reduce the damage that you're going to take from basic attacks, but also against the abilities. The thing is, Ezreal does have a little bit of AP scaling. It's only a tiny amount, so you would never want to itemize magic resist against him, but he's just one of the champions that it's ever so slightly less efficient on. The likes of Illusion, you basically just reduce the damage from everything in his kit.
Unless you have the old Runeblade Ezreal.
Oh, I don't want that back.
No.
I don't want it.
Nope. 64 to 50. Things are getting tight here in the CS realm. It does not look like a turret will fall in this match, or a champion for that matter. Both have been kills across the board as these players have made it to the quarterfinals on either end. Fire just picked up 1 more win, so Ice is looking to get this. LeX goes in, uses Blinding Assault, but actually misses after the vault. A very nice Arcane Shift. That could be it. The Ignite is down, but the barrier's out. PraY fighting off. No more Harrier stacking coming in for LeX, and PraY gets the 1v1 win.
And that's one of the big drawbacks here with the Quinn, is if you can't get the chain combo, the Vault auto, Q auto follow-up, you just don't quite have as much damage as you should. I like the game plan from PraY. Not only was he playing a more mobile champion, also took himself a little bit of armor penetration from the Serrated Dirk, and you can just see just how much damage he's got. All he had to do, dodge out the Q from LeX and just make sure he can land the last bit of damage. Didn't matter about the barrier, just from how much stronger PraY was there.
That really was awesome too. Most of the time PraY was just dodging himself out, dodging the Blinding Assault. He was good on it, and then that time he said, no, I have an extra trick up my sleeve. I didn't even see that coming. Very nice job to PraY. You can see him fanning himself off. He is on fire right now. Another Ice member down. Fire comes up with 2 wins in the 1v1. Now Ice still versus Fire for the next 2 matches. Ice versus Fire, Ice versus Fire. Ice still has a chance to pull out 2 wins for themselves.
But what it does mean is Team Fire do now have 50 points. In fact, 75 points secured.
That's true.
Because they have 1 in the quarterfinals, 1 in the one in the semifinals, 1 in the finals guaranteed.
Yep.
So that is already a fair chunk
That's
of points
true.
to add to their
Like the
tally.
point system.
The only way that can really be evened up is now if Ice win back-to-back both games. That would mean Kasing would have to win.
Who's up?
And Froggen would have to win. Which actually doesn't seem that unlikely. I say that, I'm starting to believe in
Kasing
Kasing.
has been scary. I have been starting to believe in it, even though he doesn't believe in himself or understand how he's doing this. There's still a factor of belief there for me. But I don't know, Double Lift, when he went at Reckless yesterday and he was like, I have a more aggressive play style. This is how it happens. And he literally went aggressive, took out Reckless in that aggressive play style. So I don't know if Kasing's going to be ready for that. They do both play from the bottom lane of different spots. So he's used to playing against AD carries. We'll see.
It's also been a bit of a tough breakup there. It's with the it hasn't even settled. They were only just together, now they're apart. An ocean between the two, and now they have to fight. They actually have to fight over this. I'm looking forward to this one as well.
All right, but right now we're going to head into the ring for a word with our winner.
Thank you very much, Riv, standing by with PraY and Homin to do some translations. First off, congratulations, another victory, moving on to the semifinals. I want to get into your champion pick, though. You picked up the Ezreal. A lot of players have been shying away from champions that have skill shots because it's much less reliable in the 1v1, but you went with it regardless. Why were you so confident in picking Ezreal?
우선 4강 진출을 축하드리고요. 그 이지를 픽에 대해서 좀 여쭙고 싶은데요. 그동안 많은 선수들이 스킬샷 위주 기반의 챔피언들을 좀 기피해왔는데 이유는 좀 더 불안정하다는 이유로 그 어떠한 이유로 이제 이지를 픽해야 되는지 말씀해 주세요.
제가 좋아하는 챔피언이기도 하고 일단 스킬샷을 다 맞출 자신이 있었기 때문에 네, 이즈리얼을 골랐습니다.
Ezreal is a champion that I usually enjoy to play with, and I had confidence that I could actually hit those skill shots.
Hitting those skill shots, obviously extraordinarily helpful in the victory there. Next up, looking at the tournament as a whole, I want to get your opinion on who your toughest competition might be moving down the line.
이제 4강 결승전 남았는데 우승하기까지 가장 난적이 누가 될 것 같으신가요?
일단 경기를 보니까 일단 비역슨 선수가 좀 거의 좀 쉽게 이기시는 것 같더라고요. 그래서 좀 그 선수가 제일 좀 부담되는 것 같아요.
So looking at the past games, I think Bjergsen actually won his games pretty easily. He knows how to win, so I think he's going to be a very hard opponent.
Well, I know the American fans will appreciate that vote of confidence for Bjergsen. And then, of course, next up in the ring, we've got Kasing versus Double Lift. I want to get your thoughts on that matchup because Kasing, I interviewed him before, and he said he doesn't know how he's winning. But maybe you know how, and do you think he has what it takes to beat Double Lift?
다음 경기로 카싱 선수와 더블립 선수가 경기가 있을 예정인데 이전에 카싱 선수 인터뷰했을 때는 본인이 자기도 어떻게 이긴지 모르겠다라고 얘기했어요. 혹시 프레이 선수 보기에는 카싱 선수가 어떠한 이유로 이기고 있는지 지금까지 말씀해 주세요.
저도 사실 카싱 선수가 보면서 이길 줄 몰랐는데 좀 그러니까 상대가 좀 방심해서 카싱 선수가 좀 이기는 것도 어느 정도는 좀 있는 것 같아요.
I also don't know why Kasing's winning. I think that his opponents are kind of underestimating him while playing him, so maybe that played a little factor in.
All right, well, that's as good a guess as any, I guess. Well, again, PraY, I want to congratulate you on your victory. All of your games have been very exciting to watch. Can't wait to watch you play tomorrow. And Homin, as always, thank you for the translations. We're going to throw it back over to the guys at the desk for a little bit more on that matchup.